We are halfway to spooky season, but that doesn't mean we have to wait until October to get some good horror films. Here are a few horror movies on my radar that are releasing before October that you may want to check out as well. First up, Final Destination Bloodlines. It's a franchise that has traumatized viewers since 2000, and in the sixth installment, we're supposed to go back to where this death curse began. When a teenager has recurring nightmares of a tower collapsing in the 1960s, she discovers the nightmares are a premonition she inherited from her grandmother, who predicted the building would go down and saved a bunch of people. So, very much on brand with the premonitions and a group coming out alive because of it. In order to prevent the teen's bloodline from being wiped out, she must fight back against death. I absolutely love the Final Destination franchise. I think they are so clever and really has you looking at everything differently in regards to what can harm you. There was an SNL skit about not wanting to be Jumanji'd, but I look at everything like I don't want this to be my final destination. But I'm very excited for this one, and I'm curious to see if it will tie into any of the previous films. Right now, all of the Final Destination films are streaming on Max. If you want to check those out before heading to the theaters on May 16th to watch Final Destination Bloodlines opening weekend. Another installment of a familiar film is coming in June with Megan 2.0. Allison Williams and Violet McGraw are back as Gemma and Katie, along with other familiar faces from the first Megan movie that came out in 2022. The film is set to take place 2 years after Megan's killing rampage, but this time she's battling someone more on her speed. The tech that Gemma used to create Megan has been stolen and is used to create a military grade weapon named Amelia. Now, the trailer looks absolutely ridiculous, and that the film seems to be really leaning into the camp of Megan. But you know what? I found the first film entertaining, so I'll be here for this one. It'll be a battle of the AI baddies, and you'll have to see who will win on June 27th when Megan 2.0 comes to theaters. And this may be the summer of new franchise installments because I Know What You Did Last Summer comes out in July. The premise for this one is the same as the 1997 film of the same title. A group of friends are terrorized and stalked by an unknown assailant who knows about a gruesome accident they are involved with from their past. The switch up definitely comes from the new cast, but two of the OGs of the franchise who managed to survive are included in this film, so I guess that's what's up in the excitement. To be honest, I never was the biggest fan of I Know What You Did Last Summer. And anytime I watch the first one, I think of Scary Movie, but I will always like how the films were titled. I like when movie sequels or prequels use witty titles, and this franchise has them. The new I Know What You Did Last Summer hits theaters on July 18th. The first original concept on this list comes from the Michael Shanks written and directed film Together, starring Alison Brie and Dave Franco. In the movie, the real-life married couple plays Millie and Tim, who move to the countryside when they are at a crossroad in their relationship. The pair have an encounter with an unnatural force that triggers a string of happenings that drastically alter their relationship, existence, and physical form. The film is listed specifically in the body horror subgenre, and from the trailer, it looks like viewers will be in for a gory ride. It really doesn't take a lot to make me squeamish in regards to horror, and this one might be the one to push those boundaries, but I'm ready. Together comes to theaters on July 30th, bumped up from its original August 1st release. Next up, another original concept leaves a town wondering what happened to a group of children. Described as an interrelated multi-story horror epic, Weapons follows the story of an entire classroom of kids disappearing the night before at the same time except for one child. The community scrambles to find out who or what is behind the disappearance of the children. Typically, I don't like kids in horror. I find them to be annoying. I get that they are kids, but they do the dumbest things in regards to the plot. But the first teaser for Weapons was very eerie and got me interested. When the official trailer dropped showing more of this universe, I definitely knew I would want to see this one. Weapons is expected in theaters on August 8th. And finally, the Conjuring universe says goodbye to Ed and Lorraine Warren in what is expected to be their final appearance in the franchise. In The Conjuring Last Rites, the paranormal investigators take on one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. Last Rites is slated to be a direct sequel of the 2021 film The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, while I have seen every film in the Conjuring universe, I don't particularly like paranormal films. I think that stuff is real, and I don't really want to invite that type of energy around me, but I'm loyal to things, and I can't not watch the final Conjuring film with Ed and Lorraine, especially when it comes out during my birthday month and I can take advantage of my AMC Stubs membership benefits. The Conjuring Last Rites comes to theaters on September 5th. You can get more details and trailers for all of these films that I mentioned over on my site at glambeargirlblog.com. In the meantime, tell me what horror films you're looking forward to watching before spooky season in the comments.